Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got to go today, y'all. We got to go today, y'all. We are talking about Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards, the number one high school prospect in the country. And she happens to reside in the state of South Carolina. Joyce Edwards. Before we get started, I want to say that Hawaii was amazing. Hawaii was something else. It is the most beautiful area that Captain Will has ever ventured out to. Everybody was welcoming. The food was amazing. I ate so much Kahlua pork. I drank so many Mai Tais. I even tried the poi. Hawaiian food, just amazing. I just love it. For everyone who gave me tips, who gave me must do's, must tries, it was amazing. It was amazing, and just it made a dude who turned 48 feel so happy for all the love. All right, I am now in Seattle. I'm actually in Fort Lewis, Washington, visiting my daughter and son-in-law and family. We're gonna be here for a few days doing this West Coast thing before we hit back to the Carolinas, and it's been an amazing trip. But we're going to talk about some South Kakalaki. We're going to talk about some University of South Carolina. We're going to talk about Joyce Edwards. We're going to talk about Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards could go down as the best South Carolina women's talent that has ever been. And I'm talking about homegrown talent from the Palmetto State. And we can begin with A'ja Wilso, who was amazing as a high school player, was the number one ranked player during her recruiting class, went on to win the national championship in South Carolina. We could talk about Ivory Latta, who was amazing, who destroyed all comers in high school. We can talk about Shannon Johnson herself from Hartsville, South Carolina, who put it on my high school team, Marlboro County High School, when I was in high school. Most recently, we can talk about Milayasia Fulwiley, who will be wearing the garden in black real soon, this upcoming year. Or Talaysia Cooper, who ran things at East Clarendon High School. I can go on and on. But Joyce Edwards could be the best of the bunch. She could be the best talent to ever bounce a basketball in the Palmetto State in South Carolina history. Joyce Edwards, who recently made the under 19 USA Basketball team, and is a rising senior, made the U19 team, who will be playing with Chloe Kitts this summer, next month. The girl is amazing. She's amazing. And not only is she amazing as a basketball talent, not only is she making Camden High School proud, she has a 5.02 G.P.A. in high school while also starring in 3 sports. She also stars in soccer and volleyball with a 5.0 GPA. Unbelievable. Both her parents are engineers. Both of them engineers. Both of them are. Can you imagine the conversation that's going on in that house? Can you imagine the intellectual conversation that's going down in that household? Unbelievable. I'm so proud of this girl. And we can talk about the recruiting prowess and why she's number one. 6'3" forward who can play 1 through 5. She can play 1 through 5. I guess you could call her a hybrid forward. She handled the ball. She has a crazy mid-range game, not a mid-range game, but extended to the three-point line. She can rebound. I mean, unbelievable. Her junior year, she averaged 29 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks. I mean, it just goes on and on. Led her team to the 3A state championship. It just goes on and on and on. South Carolina is a presumptive favorite because, USC resides 25, 30 miles from Camden. Just a hop, skip, and a jump. And in Carolina, especially Don Staley has had a knack for keeping the best players in the state of South Carolina at the around the fence of USC. He has that border closed, unlike in past years where the best players went to other schools. Joyce is talking about South Carolina. She's talking about LSU and Clemson of all schools. I'm not sure why, but talking about Clemson. So the girl is amazing. She has an amazing family. She's amazing talent. And I cannot wait to see how she looks in the USA Basketball next month, to see how she gels with other players, being the youngest one. But she's been playing, high school ball at Camden since the 7th grade. She's been starting high school ball since the 7th grade. She went over the 3,000 point mark after the championship game this year or last season. She has a chance to get over 4,000 points during her high school career and be one of 2 players in the history of basketball in the state of South Carolina. She's a record-breaking phenom. And if she goes to USC, the pendulum that was already forward will continue to be forward for the next four years. She's a generational talent, and she'd be going to a generational school. So let's go. Let's just keep it going. The more I find out about Joyce Edwards, the more I love her, and I will definitely be watching some Camden games this upcoming season. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best, and since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.